What's happening, everybody? It's Ryan. Welcome to the channel. Hopefully you're checking in for part 2 of the vlog I started just recently and posted. And I want to apologize. It was never my intention to start that vlog and not finish it. But the total time when editing it was like 27 minutes. And my goal in 2018 is to get these things under 10 minutes. That really is like 3 vlogs compared to where I want it. So I cut it short and we're gonna get back into it now. But before I do, I wanna talk a little bit about the setup I use, because that kind of leads into what we're about to get into. And my main vlogging camera is the Panasonic GH4. I use the Shure shotgun microphone. Thing I love about it is it shoots 4K. It has a flip out screen, which I love. The body's really small. The lens I have on it is really great because it gives a great wide angle to it. It has the focal points I need for vlogging, and all in all, it's been a really solid device. The battery time on it is great. I have 3 batteries, but I really don't need 3, so it's been a phenomenal camera. There's things I change about it, but it's been a phenomenal camera. The other camera I use is the Canon GX7, G7X Mark II, and in the vlogs where I've used that, I've really come to love the autofocus on that. It just does a great job of face tracking. The colors always look great. They look really natural. There's very little I have to do when editing to the video in terms of color and the exposure and everything else. So I've really been happy with that camera for how small it is and what it does. Back to the GH4, some things that I've struggled with on the camera are the autofocus. I did this video for around Christmas at our friend's house, and when I went back to look at the video, it really, I mean, there were a bunch of kids there, they were moving. It struggled really keeping the kids in focus because they were so fast, they're all over the place. And that's something I wasn't happy with. I've also realized that I'm not using 4K. I'm shooting in 4K all the time on the GH4, but I'm downgrading everything to 1080p for YouTube because it gets the file sizes smaller. When I look at where most people are viewing these things, it's on tablets and phones, and I feel like 1080p is really good enough. Even though phones and tablets will support 4K, I don't know I need it. So while I'm shooting in 4K, I don't know I need 4K. Originally I thought I would use it so if I wanted to zoom in on this shot, I could do that, because having downgraded it and I now have more real estate to work with, but I don't do that. So don't do it, guy. This guy almost pulled out in front of me. So overall, I'm sorry, some traffic issues here. So overall, really happy with the GH4. Some things I would change about it, but I don't have too many complaints. So let's get in to see what's in this package. So, what has Santa brought me late? Either late or really early. So this little camera is a Canon G7X Mark II, and it shoots phenomenal pictures. And I've been seeing a lot of people rave about this camera and the job it can do for a vlogging camera. So I'm going to play with this. I'm gonna open it here in a second, but it came with some other things. I got a lens. What? So I got this through B&H Photo, B&H Photo, yeah, B&H Photo, and the kit came with camera, a lens, and this extra battery hand grip. Came with SD card, an extra battery, and a bag. I don't know I'm going to keep this bag. Maybe I don't know what I'm going to do with it. But this is what I'm interested in. So I guess a boxing video. I can unbox this and go through what's in it, but I think what's better for me is to tell you a little bit about what has me interested in this. This camera itself has a flip out screen. The autofocus on this thing is just bananas. All the videos I've seen about, I think it's a dual pixel autofocus, and don't beat me up, I'm not a camera guy, so I'm gonna get stuff wrong, but shoots in 1080p, shoots in the frame rates that I shoot. I can go to the 60 frame rates if I wanted to slow anything down. It has the time-lapse feature that I'm looking for, and it's interesting because while this camera doesn't shoot in 4K, you can do the time-lapse video and it outputs them in 4K. So it makes me think that this camera has the capability to do 4K, but they're just not doing it. And maybe that's because you have more advanced cameras. I think the 5D's above this, and that has 4K, so that's a more expensive camera. If they put it on here, are they shooting themselves in the foot in terms of stealing their business from the higher end stuff? This is a full frame camera, so the range you have with the ISOs is great, which is something I play with a lot. And as I noticed on this camera, as I get into higher ISOs, it seemed like the picture got noisy. So I'm interested to play with this thing. The only thing I'll say, and I don't want to take it apart too much, and the only thing I'll say is I think weight-wise, adding this lens with this is going to add a lot of weight to what I'm doing. So exciting. Smells good. So yeah, if I, and you can't see this, but if I hold these up, oh, they're about the same size. This feels a little bit heavier, but has a flip screen, battery slots on the bottom, and it doesn't look like it'd be in the way from where I would mount anything to it. And card slot, single card slot, not a dual. That's okay, this has a single card slot. Has a spot for a microphone, which I like, I need. I have a shotgun microphone. Yeah, I think this is gonna be the ticket. We're gonna have to play with this. So I feel like I've just rambled on a lot. This day was super exciting. I was waiting for this stuff, and I'm in the process of working on a really different type of vlog. And so my goal coming into 2018 was I was going to post a lot more, post almost daily, and I have been taking a lot of video, but I'm building up to something that's going to come out hopefully next week once I get all the different aspects of it complete. So I'm going to go into a little bit more detail on another part of all my excitement that's coming on Saturday. So it's a little bit of a teaser, but another package is coming on Saturday that's going to lead to another conversation. But what I'm going to do is start shooting with this, and I look forward to getting your feedback on what you think about the picture and the quality and everything else. Does it look better after today's vlog, or does it look the same? And if it looks the same, then I'll probably stick with it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see. Thanks for sticking with me. I'm going to edit this down so it's not so long, but I appreciate it. Take care. See ya.